Permit me to blow your mind today. Like, I'm about to literally your mind. Now, do I have your permission? Whether I have your permission or not, you've already clicked on this video, so just stay to the end. So today I'm going to be sharing 5 random things that you've probably heard about, but maybe you've never really, had time to think about it and, just know it for yourself. So number 1 random thing that you probably have heard about before is that say yes. Say yes to every single thing. No, and I'm not saying you should say yes to that abusive relationship or to say yes to that, bad thing or negative thing. I mean, when someone asks you if you can do something, like when you see an opportunity glaring at you in the face, say yes. Can you bake? Yes. Can you make hair? Yes. Can you do makeup? Yes. Can you cook? Yes. Can you wash? Yes. Literally say yes, 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 yes. And I know, like, you're probably saying, why would I say yes? Like, why should I lie? You're not lying per se, because there are a lot of places you can learn all of these things from. And what you need to understand basically is that yes is what opens doors, and then competency or excellence is what keeps those doors opened. And so once you've gotten to open up the door by saying yes, all you need to do is to get enough knowledge by going to YouTube, especially because YouTube is a whole school, it's like a whole institution on its own where you can learn basically everything. So once you've been able to open that door with the yes answer, the next thing to do is to go and learn a lot of things about that thing. Practice it, so that even if you do not deliver excellence on at the first trial, another time they're going to know that, oh, I have someone that made something, like she's not really perfect, but she can try and she's going to give it her all. And so people are going to be contacting you because you said yes to that thing. And then since you've been able to practice it and get more knowledge about it over and over again, before you know, you become a master at that thing. So today, say yes. I know that your default response is no, but change today. Say yes. Do you know that when you open up your hands to give something, more comes to you? Like, literally, the hands that is open to give, like, gets wealthy, like gets more wealth. And then you're probably wondering, like, someone tapped me recently and was asking me that, I don't understand this thing, please. Like, I thought if you withhold and you keep it to yourself, you get more because you're not spending. That's saving, right? That is not saving. Saving is literally giving. You're deciding that, okay, this money, I'm going to put it somewhere. That's still, you're letting go of the money. Because if you decide to hold on to money cannot be imprisoned. Money literally has wings to fly. And when you determine when the money flies, most times you keep that money, you hold on to that money so tight, and you keep it with the whole notion of, I don't want the money to finish. And then you discover that when you finally want to spend that money on something, you're going to go to the market and realize that everything has gone so high, everything has inflated, and that money that you kept so dear to your heart can no longer afford what it should have been able to buy like months ago. So you're literally keeping that thing to yourself, trying to be so stingy and trying not to give anybody, or trying not to invest in any business with you, because you feel like this money is going to go if I don't hold it. But it will actually go because it doesn't have value anymore. So today, give your money out to anything, investment, people, savings, anything. Literally, just stop holding on to that thing so tight to you. Number 3, do you know that forgiveness is not really for the opposite person? Like, forgiveness is for you. Like, when you're arguing with someone, or when you're quarreling with someone and you decide to forgive the person, there is literally, I don't know if it has happened to you before, but it's literally like a feeling of a weight being taken off your shoulder. Like, so it is more for you, not even for the other person. What concerns you with the other person basically is you're forgiving someone for your own peace of mind, so that you will not be trying to pray and the devil is bringing noises of, oh, you this girl, you're holding someone in your heart and see, like, look at you raising up your hand to pray. All of that, you're going to forgive the person, and you're literally going to feel so light, feel like you've dropped the weight of the world that was on your shoulders. So forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. So if in case you're quarreling with someone at the moment, or you're arguing, you fought with someone or something, forgive the person. You're going to discover like that is the medicine for the headache you've been feeling. 4 random things, All of these are never related if you think about it. So number 4, do you know that when God shows you a dream, or God tells you about how you're going to do this thing, or how you're going to fulfill this particular purpose, do you know that your family members are never going to understand that dream the way you understood it when God gave it to you? Your family members, your friends are never going to get it. Like, it's not going to sit on their heart and rest on their heart the way it's going to rest on your own heart. Because please, it is your dream, it is your burden, it is your purpose, it is not their own. So instead of wasting time, I see a lot of people, in fact I've done it before, when you spend all your time trying to explain your dream to someone, trying to explain what God has given to you, the kind of load, the kind of thing that you're meant to do, how you're meant to shake the world and all of that. You're just telling people that have their own dreams to think about. They're literally just looking at you and they're just thinking about their own purpose and what God has told them to do. So you're telling them, what do you actually expect to happen? Nothing. Because even when you see friends and family support your dream, they're doing it from the place of, oh, I care about you and I'm your family, I'm your friend, so I should do this. Not from the point of, when God was telling you, I was also awake that time, and as God was laying it in your heart, it was also pinching my own heart. He said, okay, well, as I'm giving beside this dream, you are the co-founder, you are the co-supporter of the dream. Nobody's like that. So instead of focusing your time and spending your time explaining to people on what God has asked you to do, begin what God has asked you to get knowledge. All that time, spend it on getting knowledge, getting experiences on the path that God has called you to walk in, so that when you begin to yield forth results, you begin to show results, little as possible. People see your result and they're like, oh my God, I see prospect here. I can invest my time into this girl's dream. I can invest my resources into, just subscribing. I can invest my resources into, I just see this girl's dream and I feel like I should support it, because you started showing results. So you cannot really expect that as you're explaining something to someone, they're in your head and they should know what you're talking about. They want to see walk-ins, like show things, show. Number 5, I'm about to, shake a particular sensitive table by saying what I'm about to say. But I see a lot of, people post things like, if the friendship is not doing this, just leave it. Or if your friend is not calling you back, just drop them. Or I'm like, what kind of friendship do you guys do? Like, I used to be like that. That's very, very funny, because I used to be like that. I used to be that girl that I just feel like if I'm pouring and they're not pouring back, I'm just going to detach myself, I'm going to separate. And that's even a different thing entirely from the whole, if your friend does not respond to your text message after 24 hours, just leave them. Maybe they are busy with life and if you just leave them alone, say, give back the same energy. I don't see the kind of vibe that blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, if you sit with older people and you listen to the way they talk about friendship, you're going to realize that there's something we are not doing. There is something that we're forgetting to put in place. When you commit to someone, you do not just separate just because the person refused to pick your call, or just because the person refused to text you back. You just, I'm not doing it again. It doesn't work that way. They're friendships that are what the fight, they're what the time. When we're children, that we used to go and play with sand, cook food, do mama rice, all of those things, we literally had nothing to think about those periods. So there was you were seeing your friend every single time. Even secondary school, you go and gist in their room, talk and talk and talk. But the more you grow up, you discover that not like you're growing apart, but you're growing up. And as you're growing up, growth comes with different responsibilities, it comes with different things. And you're not going to have time to be, going to do mama rice with somebody, or going to pack sand, or going to do sand castle, all of that. So you have to grow into the friendship to realize that, okay, we don't have time to do all this gisting and apropos again, but we can, start talking about new things that are happening around us, just to keep the friendship, burning and keep the energy there. Because if you want to do friendship based on the knowledge that you have of someone maybe 10 years ago, you who were your friends 10 years ago, it's not going to work. Because please, people think about a lot of things. People are not even online all the time. They're not even with their phones. They're busy doing life, trying to figure out their mental health, trying to figure out what to do about their work life, how to balance their self. And you're just there beefing them and doing friendship that is not reciprocating. I'm going to disconnect, I'm going to separate. It doesn't work that way. Share other random things that you just want us to know. It will not be related to the video. Just share random things and Let's talk in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, to comment, and to subscribe to my channel. We are at 406. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. See you later.